Okay.
She can say that, I wouldn't. That's awesome. My name is Dr. Rob Steele. And I think first I want to thank Americans for Prosperity for helping get this whole event together. It's just a tremendous thing that they've done throughout the country, getting all the independent-minded people together and help them participate in a representative democracy. That's the critical function that's going on here. And all you people, and I just noticed there's a balcony. This is great. And the other thing is, you know, everybody's on the same team. You know, a lot of times the candidates are up here talking, and their pictures in the paper, and they're getting all this press, but you better believe that the people out there, you and the candidate, are equal. We're all on the same team. The catcher doesn't play center fielder, the first baseman doesn't play third. We're all on the same team, we're all trying to win, and we all have to fill our position, and you have to do the best you can in the position that you take on the field and perform to the utmost. So you guys are doing a great job, keep performing, it's fantastic, you're all all-stars. Just yesterday I sent out a press release saying that I'm officially testing the waters for the race against Debbie Stabenow. So I'm not an official candidate, I'm not campaigning, I'm here testing the waters. I ran against John Dingell in the last election, November. And I know a lot of you people helped, and I really thank you for that. I've heard from a lot of people from all over the state who got on the phone and used Americans for Prosperity phone bank system and other methods to do. The Republican Party did a great job, and the victory centers. But let me just say, my campaign then was based on three things: spending, accountability, and transparency. You can't borrow 40% of the money from your grandkids in China and expect to survive into the future. The other guys covered all that. I'm not going to go into detail, but it doesn't make any difference if they take the money out of your pocket or they take it value by inflation. It's all the same. You lose your rights. Accountability, you have to have Congress and the legislators that are going to follow the same laws you pass and have to go through the same things you do. Their pension shouldn't be any better than the private pension. They have to have the same health care program, which they do in some situations. But you know what? The Federal Employee Health Benefits Program that they have for the federal government was the easy one to give to everybody in the United States, but there's a problem. They just don't want you to have control. They want the money to go to Washington so that they control your life. They want to be your parents and hand you an allowance, make you think that your job is your allowance, so you get to go buy a flat screen TV while they take care of you. And that's not the way it's supposed to work. We have to have transparency. Simple bills, one topic, in public for a week before anybody votes. Cover page that says where the money's coming from, where the money's going. My background's in the private sector. I helped found a business that had 320 employees, 35 cardiologists. We just sold that not long ago. I'm still working full-time. Worked full-time actually past Labor Day in the campaign against Steele. Never been involved in partisan politics at all before. Got started with the Heritage Foundation in the 1980s. My son, in fact, is the president of Heritage's research assistant and is running the Mount Tolerance Society. If any of you are familiar with that, an economic organization started by Frederick Hayek in 1947 to help put the world back on a free enterprise and capitalism course after World War II, and the Soviet Union was running wild at that time. So I'm fired up about that. Freedom, opportunity, civil society, strong national defense. I think we'd all agree with those things. Critical time coming. Everybody has to play their role on the team. There's just no question about it. People ask me all the time, why'd you get involved in this politics stuff? And like I said, I've always been nonpartisan. My grandfather marched through Europe in World War I, joined the Navy at age 43 with 4 children in World War II, served the rest of that war. My dad joined the day he finished high school. My father-in-law marched to Europe in Patton's Army. I didn't want to get to be 80. Look at my grandkids and say, I didn't stand up when the time came. And we saw a big change in the House of Representatives. It was an improvement, but we see for sure we've got a big problem in the Senate, and we need to make the same changes in the Senate, start that process. There are 3 positions in the Senate right now. 3 positions in the Senate. Rand Paul, Tom Coburn, and John Barrasso from Wyoming. That's a pretty good core conservative bunch because the physicians know that you got to take care of yourself. You're involved in your own health care, your habits, and what you do, and how you take care of you. You have individual responsibility. And so 3% of the senators are physicians, 40-some% attorneys. In the House of Representatives, 3.8% physicians, 40% attorneys. Spending accountability, transparency, repeal Obamacare in its entirety. Testing the waters. Draft Ron Steele, U.S. Senate fan page. Go hit that and send it to your friends.
I am thrilled and amused for a candidate to stop talking.